Ruud, what a win. You said you wanted passion and football that would excite the crowd and get them going. You got exactly that.
Yeah, it was the case. I have to say that we scored some great goals. The first one was an absolute beauty from Casemiro. I have to also say that we had some luck as well. 2 posts and it comes to Casemiro's feet. Bruno with the free kick and it's deflected and it's in. But it's his first one of after a long time. I'm so happy for him that he's on the score sheet twice with a good finish in the second half, and Garnacho of course with a very good finish with a Diogo cross. So. The 5 goals, but as I said before, I have to say the chances against West Ham and Fenerbahce and QPR, we created so much more and bigger chances and we couldn't finish, and all of a sudden we had some luck on our sides, and that made it a great day today.
You say luck, but there was also resilience. What we didn't notice today was that when Leicester scored, heads didn't drop. The intention was to just get back and attack again.
Yeah, that's the intention, and I think it's always the target for us to react and go straight back into to attack ourselves. But I have to say the reaction of the players after these moments were excellent, and they deserved. The credits all for a good win, and happy that the crowd goes home with a nice night of football.
You mentioned Casemiro's goal. Your celebration for that has gone viral already. Yeah. Were you a bit surprised?
No, I was just enjoying the moment, and what a goal! It's a top corner and amazing goal, amazing person and player, and it's great. It's fantastic to have him round.
Now, I appreciate you can't comment on Ruben Amorim because it's not confirmed yet that he's the new Manchester United manager. But as those negotiations continue, you're happy to remain in interim charge and help the club?
Of course. I came here as an assistant to help the club. And now in this role, I'm helping as long as I'm needed. And in the future, in any capacity, I'm here to help the club further to build towards the future, and that's what I'm here for.
You say in the future you want to help the club build. Will you and do you want to be part of the new coaching setup at Manchester United?
You know, as I said, I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. I'm here to give my everything for the club in any capacity. With so many people here around me that want the best for the club, and that will never change.
Does celebrating as a manager change to celebrating when you were a player?
Oh my goodness, yeah, I think it did. But when you see these moments. And you can share it with the players on the pitch and the crowd. It releases good feelings. So that's what you saw, I think.
Tottenham against Manchester United, which was the final in 2008, which was the last time Tottenham won a trophy. Arsenal will play Crystal Palace. Newcastle are at home to Brentford, and the holders Liverpool go to Southampton. And the top tie, I suppose, is the one that catches the eye, really.
Yeah, again, Tottenham at home, Manchester United, like you say. Who will be in charge, we will see, but they certainly looked good tonight, didn't they?
Jamie?
Yeah, good home draws. I thought I did very well, to be honest.
Yeah, well.
Good home draws. I made some fans tonight. No, good games. There'll be good games now. Newcastle look dangerous as well at the moment, I think, in this competition. Big result from today. Home draw as well. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting quarter-final.
It is. So Manchester United going to Tottenham. They've had a good night tonight. They beat Leicester.
Congratulations. 5 goals. About as good as you could ask for, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't ask for more. I mean, the first goal was an unbelievable top corner, fantastic finish. Then it was obviously you need also some luck, I have to say. Today we had the luck on our side with the double post, and it came back to Casemiro, Bruno deflection, but delighted for him that the first one is in, and then you see that more goals are coming. So delighted for him as well. Good goal again by Garna, good assist by Diogo. And which one do I? What was the other one? Did I have all the 5 covered now?
Bruno, couple
twice
for Bruno, the little
Garner,
dink round
and
the
twice
goalkeeper.
Casemiro. Yeah, no. So yeah, great night.
Can you describe your emotions when that goal goes in from Casemiro, the opening goal? Because you celebrated like we all celebrated, but I would imagine there's a little bit of added something in there, isn't there?
I mean, I was delighted also for Casse. The way he's been training and helping the team and the club. It's such an example, and you also see the crowd's reaction, and they also know that what he's about. We're delighted to have him round, and of course we're going through difficult moments. The Liverpool game got a lot of criticism, and it's so hard. He was almost the one to blame for that game, and it's not fair. He didn't deserve that, and it was totally not true. And then if you see him then train and prepare for games, you know, with the history, then all he has achieved with 5 Champions Leagues, he's an example for us, and that was part of my celebration also. I'm happy for him.
I lost control of David May, who was sitting next to me. He went absolutely berserk in the commentary box.
I can imagine.
You know, you and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now share another stat. You both, in your first game in charge at Manchester United, scored 5 goals.
Okay. Well, I draw with Ole, so I will text him about this. Maybe he thought I couldn't get beside him, but thanks to the players, it happened.
Just finally, a word on Bruno Fernandes, because we've been waiting a while for those goals to come. Hasn't scored here since April. He's been absolutely desperate to do it. You can see it in the way that he's been playing. To get 2 tonight will be hugely beneficial for our captain.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, I wasn't worried about him because I see him every day in training, and the way he prepares and the way he's helping the team, and he's taking a lot on his shoulders to help players and the club, and so responsible for everything within the club. And today he was free. I said, go out and play well and enjoy it. And of course, I was delighted for him to go for the first one to go in, and then goals start coming. So hopefully more to come.
Ruud, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Obviously helps that they won tonight, Izzy. Before we get on to the future, we had an eye on that game as well. What came through was quite a lot of warmth. Like warmth from Ruud van Nistelrooy to the players, warmth from the players to the fans at the end, doing a little lap.
Yeah, he spoke about it in this pre-match interview when we listened to him. He spoke about good feelings, good energy. He wanted to connect with the fans, and you can see he's followed through with that, as in getting the result and clearly having some fantastic goals for the fans at Old Trafford to enjoy this evening. But yeah, whatever's happened, you know, in the last 3 days from you know, at the training ground must have been quite difficult to deal with in terms of the change and the chopping and changing and how to structure a training session to get the players prepared for the game. And whatever he's done in the last 24, 48 hours has clearly had a really good effect on the team with that performance tonight. Can
we read too much into body? Well, that's why I don't know.
No,
Can we?
Look at the Leicester team. He left out a lot of players, didn't he? He wasn't really there. You know, I think we'll learn more probably on Sunday. They've got a good game against Chelsea. I think that game now becomes a lot more difficult for Enzo Maresca and Chelsea with him as manager than what it would be with Erik ten Hag, because some of those performances this year were diabolical. But it is still it's still the same players. I think going forward, the quicker they can get the manager in, obviously the better. I think it will certainly help.
Well, that tonight, the stories are that, look, it looks like it will happen in the end and it will all be sorted, but that Manchester United may have to wait until after the international break to get him in place. They are the reports from Portugal that the agreement will be done and the deal done, but he will stay for another 3 games until the international break. And in the course of the last 24 hours, there's been discussions about, yes, he has the release fee that Manchester United will pay, but then he has a 30-day notice period, and there are discussions about his staff and whatever. Does that strike you as odd that if Sporting have gone, you can have him, but you need to wait till the international break, that United may go, yeah, that's fine?
Well, I find it strange to wonder why Manchester United wouldn't just get him now. If they want him now, I don't understand why they can't get him now. But it's a tricky one, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's odd. The word.
It's odd.
Yeah, absolutely. Just doesn't make a lot of sense. But the truth is, I think that they've got a manager now, and there will be a better feeling. You could see it today with him in charge. I don't think there was a lot of joy when you watched Manchester United, not just from the fans. There was not a great deal of connection or love between the players and the manager. So they will look a better outfit, whoever's in charge now. But the quicker you get him in, obviously, the better. But again, we're talking about 5 to 10, 20 days, whatever it is, before you get him in. This is the long-term play with this guy, and it has to be. You've got to give him the time to really get to the bottom and root out all the problems at that club and change the culture, which has been completely wrong for a long time. It's too good a club to have some of the results and the performances that we've seen over this last, since Alex Ferguson went, really. This has to change. So he has to be given a lot of time. So whether he comes in 10 days is irrelevant. But don't get me wrong, you used the words odd. I couldn't agree more.
But it would mean that Van Nistelrooy is in charge for Sunday.
Yeah, and it's kind of a strange... if that does happen, that's kind of a strange situation, because I think everyone will now know that Ruben Amorim's going to be the next Manchester United manager, but he's just not going to come in straight away. So I'd say in that period of time, yes, there's an international break, but there's still big Premier League fixtures to be played, and they're really important to keep Manchester United, where they are 14th, I think, at the moment, keep in touch. And I think that if you get a new manager, I'd say you just want him through the gate straight away. Get him implementing his style, get him, there's going to be so much chat in the change rooms around the players, like who's going to play, who's not going to play, is he going to like this guy, is he not going to like this guy, is he going to play him? I would just say just remove all of that and get him in, but who knows?